Hi everyone, my name is Donna. I'm the owner here at Bookkeeping Made Simple, and it's going to be kind of brief today. I didn't get the news alerts I usually get in my email box, so as usual, if you need a payroll protection loan, I believe there are still funds available, especially if this is your first round. So reach out to me. I have a preferred lender, and I have referred a couple of clients to him, and they have come back just absolutely excited because he does make the process very, very easy and just easy to do. So we love him. He's awesome. Thank you, Todd. There are a number of ways that people can be less than honest in their finances. We see it all the time. We see headlines, bookkeeper goes on vacation and all of a sudden they find that she's been embezzling, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's not much. It's a little bit here, a little bit there. And so I always recommend that you use an accounting firm or a bookkeeping firm that doesn't have direct access to your money. All we can do is report what you have done. We don't actually have access to your money. So even if you are needing us to, quote, pay bills, what we will typically do is set you up through QuickBooks Online, and we will actually do that in such a way that we can't touch your money, and you have to actually see what's going out of your account. So there's a number of ways that we can do that. If that's something that you need, please feel free to reach out. Our number is 801-692-0032. Want to welcome a new staff member. I have hired an assistant. Her name is Krista. She will be answering the phones for us from now on. So, except evidently on the first Monday of the month when someone close to where she works likes to take out the internet for the area. She's been working from home for many years and said that this is a common occurrence where she lives. It's always the first Monday of the month. So she's like, it's just like someone had a really awesome weekend and wanted it to, let the good times roll. I think that's it. There's not a whole lot going on. We are just moving forward. If you needed to have 1099 sent out, I sent them out on Friday, except for one company. They know who they are, because we're pending information for one contractor for one company, which kind of brings me to one of the things I always recommend, which is when you have a contractor that you are going to be paying more than $600 a year to, and a lot of us typically do know that we're going to be paying. I do this. It's just if I hire a contractor, they have to give me a W-9 before I even let them start work. It doesn't matter, who it is, unless it's a one-time job and I know it'll be less than $600, then I don't worry about it. But if it's an ongoing engagement, or I know it ahead of time it's going to be more than $600, I make them give me a W-2 before I'll even let them start work, or certainly before I'll pay them. Why? Because that makes my life so much easier when everything is entered and I have all of the information there before I even, I don't have to chase them down in January and ask them about, where's your W-9? What tax ID number do you want me to file this under? Did we pay you as a business or as an individual? Can I get your social security? It's a pain in the neck. It's a pain in the neck the rest of the year. But at least then I have some leverage to be able to say, I'm not paying you until you give me the W-9. And that is so that I, as an employer, don't get into trouble. And it is so that I can send all of the returns to the Internal Revenue Service on time, as they like me to do. So, like I said, I have one more company that I'm waiting on one client for, and then I will be running the last batch of 1099s this afternoon. And then we are delving right into tax season. Yes, tax appointments are available. Typically what happens in a tax appointment is that I will have an initial meeting. I do not have to have your actual original papers. So I will have an initial meeting. I will gather your papers. I will then send you out the door. Then I will prepare your taxes. I will call you with any questions, and then I will have you come back to sign the paperwork. Usually the initial part, and sometimes all of it, can be done just right over Zoom, because we can use DocuSign and miscellaneous online, to sign legal documents. We can do that, and we can take payments right over the phone. So there's a lot of things that we can do right online, and then we can securely send you your tax returns. That's not a problem. So please feel free to call for an appointment or schedule an appointment with me online. Again, it's 801-692-0032. Krista will be happy to answer the phone. I'm so excited. Krista has worked with me before, so she knows how I work. And it's always nice when I have someone that's just outstanding at the kind of work she does. So I'm trying to keep her as long as I possibly can. I think that's it. There's not a whole lot going on today, except for this is the day in which your 1099s need to be postmarked. So like I said, I'll be getting this last batch out. Even if I don't have this contractor's information, I will be sending it in, and the IRS can do their mojo. So yeah, after that, it will be tax return season, and that, of course, lasts till April 15th. Now, a lot of people like to go ahead and just file an extension right off the bat. I'm going to talk a little bit about that tomorrow. I know a lot of accountants that for any sort of business, it's the very first thing they do. They file an extension because there are companies that just can't get things together by April or March 15th. If you're a company, if you are any sort of entity that has to send out partnership returns, which is a K-1, then the deadline for you is March 15th. And it's still going to be March 15th this year because it's on a Monday. If you don't have to send out these partnership returns, if you don't have to send a K-1, then your deadline is April 15th. So keep the deadlines in place. I know every single year I have people who panic on April 14th and they want to bring me all of their stuff. I suspect I will be filing a lot of extensions in April. So that is it for today. I'm looking forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great Monday.